On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Okay, ready?
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, 3rd and 7 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Finding space at the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction.
He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've got a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On second down, Cook. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Jackson. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Willis looking to throw it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. And complete right side to Cook. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They go play action with Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a timeout called for by the defense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, great.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But whatever they're called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Off the play fake, here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson has his man. It's Shakir. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst of...
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Change it. Yeah.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Up the middle, it's Cook. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-and-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays that...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, report! Report! Hey! We change it.
Back to throw. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Willis. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing is Jackson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Finding Shakir across the formation. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
On the counter, it's Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And it's caught.
And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Titans, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.